Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. All right, you guys, today we're doing something a little different, fun, exciting. If you guys have been around, you know I like to explore my style and I absolutely love clothes. Something that gets advertised to me on Instagram a lot are style boxes. These were really popular when I was just graduating college. Stitch Fix, I feel like, was everywhere. I even think I did a Stitch Fix box when I first started working just to like get some more adult professional clothes, but that would have been over 10 years ago. And frankly, I haven't really thought about style boxes since. But they have been getting advertised to me a lot. A bunch of different ones, but I would say most prominently is a company called Wantable. Not sponsored, I don't even know if I'm gonna like this. But after the, I don't know, 200th ad that I got served, I was finally swayed to at least try it. So if you don't know, personal styling boxes are like this service that basically you go on whatever website you're gonna get it from, you're going to fill out a fashion survey, or like, oh, I don't like stripes, or I look good in blue, or, you know, this is my daily activities, these are my sizes, stuff like that. And a personal stylist that works for the company will put together a little box for you. This one only costs, I think, either $20 or $25 just for this. Basically, that was a styling fee. And then they will send me a box of clothes they think would fit well in my wardrobe and that would look good on me. And I have the option to then purchase them. So I have no idea what's in this box. I did the styling quiz. I will say that the ad that got me was this like mom edit. Basically, they kept advertising, I think it was like around Mother's Day, it must have been. Like mom edit, clothes for moms. And I was like, well, that's me. And so I guess normally they do 7 pieces, but for moms, like a Mother's Day special, they were doing 9 pieces. So I got 9 pieces, but other than that, I know nothing. I thought I'd be able to open this with just my fingernails, but, oh. So, let's see. Look, you open it up and it's wrapped in tissue paper. It says styled for Rachel. That's kind of cute. Right, that's right. You get more of a discount the more items you keep. So okay, so if I kept 5 items, I'd get 20% off. If I kept all items, I'd get 30% off. It was a $20 styling fee. That $20 would be credited if I kept anything. And so for that, I got styled by a professional stylist. I get to try on and keep my favorites and check out or return or exchange for free. Oh my God, there's so many pieces. Ugh. Oh, okay, I was wondering if there was a list. Oh, here we go. So I took the quiz and then I also left them this note. This is the note I sent them. Hello, my overall style is playfully basic. I'm a stay-at-home mom in Los Angeles. I like to look cute and put together on most days, but I also always need to be comfortable. I'm in my 30s. I don't care too much about micro trends, but I like to dress a step above a sad beige mom without owning too many different pieces. And they responded, I've included light wash Vigos shorts, perfect for sunny days, pair with the pink sweatshirt. Okay, I see. So she's kind of telling me how to put these together. Well, we'll see. Okay. All right. Already I'm seeing some t-shirts right at the top, and I'm not really a t-shirt person. So, well, let's just look. Oh boy. Okay, I'll give it this. It looks really cozy, but I would probably never wear a shirt. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It's kind of cute. I like the font. It says, Mama, you are my sunshine. But I just think the messaging of that is odd. Like, am I talking about myself as a mother, or am I talking about my mother? Because like I love my mom, but I would never wear a shirt that says that she's my sunshine. This is from a brand called 78 and Sunny. Apparel made in Los Angeles. This is a medium and it's $54. Okay, so we've got that t-shirt. Looks like we have another t-shirt right here. Mer Amour. Something love, right? I don't speak French. Mer Amour graphic tee, also from 78 and Sunny, also a size medium, $59. Okay. Pretty similar. This t-shirt is 100% cotton and this is a polyester cotton rayon blend. Are these a pair of jeans? Oh my. Oh, they're my size. Okay. These are a pair of jeans from Dear John. They're size 31, which in theory should fit me, although I'm not familiar with this brand. They are 92% cotton, 6% recycled solid polyester, 2% spandex. So they'll have a little stretch. That's nice. They're cute. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of cute. Okay, where to next? All right, let's look at this. This was next on the pile. This looks like a dress from Apricot. It's a size 10. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, wait, I kind of love this. This dress is $129. Oh my God. It is cute though. Okay, look, there's another pair of pants. Vigos trousers, Vigoss, size 31. These are $78. And these are like tan trousers. Okay, we've got 3 pieces left. No, 4. We've got 4. Wow, they sent me a lot. Okay, it looks like we have 2 sweatshirts. You guys know I love a sweatshirt. Both from 78 and Sunny, both a size medium, and they are both $69, which makes the 12-year-old boy in me laugh. Wow, they're really, really soft. Holy shit, they're soft. This is supposed to be like a one shoulder thing, I think it said. Yes, one shoulder sweatshirt in magenta. So we've got this one and we've got this one, it says beach bum. That's dangerous, that's my style. And then these shorts, also from that Vigos brand, but they are stretchy, which these might also be a winner. Size 31, light wash Vigos, $58. They're officially called the pull-on loose short and light wash. I'm excited about those actually. Okay, the final piece is this denim jacket from a brand called Liverpool Los Angeles in a size large. It's $119. Cotton polyester elastane blend, but feels like a pretty structured denim jacket. What an interesting print. A whitewash with stripes. Yeah. All right, this is the final piece we have to try on. I'm trying a new filming strategy where I have August sitting right there with a big plate of snacks. We'll see how long I get. Okay, so this is the one of the t-shirts and the jeans. I have to remember that I'm not critiquing a brand here. I'm not like doing one of my regular inside the dressing room videos. The idea of this is really just to see, are any of these pieces worth keeping, or is this something that would be valuable to my wardrobe? The answer for both of these is going to be no. However, I do want to say that that does not mean I don't really love them. I think I'm pretty dead set on saying no to both t-shirts, just because I have a number of t-shirts that I don't really wear that often, so it's like I don't want to add more to that collection unless they're like sentimental. Like most of the t-shirts I own are either Disney, my own merch, or sentimental. This is none of the above, so it's just not worthy of my t-shirt collection. That being said, it's very soft, it's very cute, fits me nicely, I like the color, I like the, you know, print, I guess. It's on the back as well. You know, and again, the fit is nice. It's just that this is not really for me. I'm also gonna lower the camera a little bit because August keeps trying to reach for it. Also, I think that's a better angle. So thank you, August. Okay, jeans. The thing is, if I needed jeans, I would keep these. These are insanely comfortable. They're not rigid. They're very stretchy, super soft. My problems, I guess, are that the pockets in the front are like more for decoration than for function, and I put a lot of stuff in my pockets just by virtue of being a mom and being on the go all the time. That's kind of my only complaint though. It fits me great around the waist. Like I feel like I could, you know, honestly, they're so stretchy I feel like I'm kind of wearing leggings, which is great. Ideal fit for jeans for my lifestyle. So I kind of feel like actually they nailed the styling brief, and they have some cute details that I like. I like the thicker hem. I like the just general sort of wider leg. It is kind of a trendier thing, and it's actually not the normal cut of jeans that I purchase, but I like it. Again, I'm not gonna take these because I don't need jeans. And also I will say, I think the wide leg thing is more of a trend that I'm enjoying. I usually enjoy trends at the moment, but I noticed that in general, the jeans that I go for are definitely more of like either like a boot cut or like taper in a little bit at the ankle, almost like a barrel jean, but not quite. So I think I like these right now because they are in fashion and not because they're something that could be evergreen in my wardrobe. And also the pockets thing is an issue. But as far as a stranger picking out a pair of jeans for me, I kind of think they nailed it. I'm not in the market for either of these kind of pieces. I'm not really, I suppose, in the market for anything. So I guess what I'm actually really looking for here is just a piece that's like, I didn't know I needed this, but now I cannot live a day more without it being in my wardrobe. I just realized that's kind of what, I'm not looking for anything, but I love clothes, and so I'm always interested in seeing what it is I might be missing. Okay, let's try on more stuff. Okay, here's the other t-shirt and the other pair of pants. So a similar thing with this t-shirt, I actually really like it. It's longer than the last one, and a little scratchier, a little more see-through too, but I do think it's cute. It's not worth it for me adding into my t-shirt collection. Also, these were like pretty expensive for t-shirts, and maybe the store they're from is like something special, I don't know, but just like another reason why these aren't gonna work. The pants I'm a little surprised by. I didn't think I was gonna like these, looking at them straight out of the box. I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure, but I actually really like them more than I thought I would. They fit me really nice in the hips and the waist, and they're interesting. They're really thick, so they're not really seasonally appropriate for where I'm at right now heading into summer in Los Angeles. For that reason alone, I'd probably still pass on them, but what's really making me say no is how short they are. It's hard to show. Here, let me just... So they come to like a really awkward length. It didn't say short on them or anything. I'm 5'8", just shy of 5'8", 5'7 3/4. It almost feels like these are like a intentionally short cut. which is just not a flattering look on me, in my opinion. I don't mind when things are cropped, but these don't feel like cropped because they're a wide leg. They feel like just too short. So seasonally they're not appropriate and they're too short, and that's why I'm not gonna keep them. However, I am actually quite surprised at how much I like these, and perhaps we revisit an idea like this, but different, better, in the fall. Oh, I will also mention that unlike the jeans, these have really deep, nice pockets, which I like. But the back pockets are sewn shut, and I'm not keeping them. Oh, they're not just sewn shut, they're fake. Oh, that's a point against them. Okay, we maybe have our first yes. I don't know. Definitely our first maybe, that's for sure. This dress is so stunning. It's got pockets, okay? It is soft, it is light, it is breathable, and it's got details for days. First of all, just this like print on the fabric I think is really cute. But look at, it's got buttons that go all the way up and then a slit at the bottom. It's got this eyelet trim here before we have the bottom panel at the end, which is so sweet. We've got little like flutter sleeves and just like a really flattering, like it comes in at my waist. Actually, it's a little bit above my natural waist, but it still accentuates my figure, which, you know, I like. I feel like it looks good. It's the right lightness for the climate that I live in and the season we're heading into. It's one of those things where it's like, do I need this? Probably not. I have similar dresses to it. Am I only considering it, you know, because of comparison bias to the things that I didn't love as much previously / didn't need? Whereas this, I feel like could slot into my wardrobe nicely, but do I need it? I don't know, but I really like it. I feel like it looks really nice on me. So it's at the very least going into the maybes until we've considered every option. But wow, she's nice, she's soft, she's pretty. You want more to eat? You got your snacks right there. He's like, oh yeah. Okay, here are the shorts and the first sweatshirt. When I was taking everything out of the box, I actually thought these shorts were gonna be like my absolute favorite item, like the thing that I like had a need for, was gonna love, like felt like my style, felt like the thing I was probably gonna say yes to if I was gonna say yes to anything. Putting them on, I actually don't like them as much as I think I did. The only thing I think I'm missing is I want them to be like 2 inches longer. They're just a little too short for me. When I have them up at my natural waist, which is where they're the most comfortable for me, they fit well. Like this I think is where they're supposed to fit. And they're comfy, like they're so stretchy, they're so soft, they've got big pockets, like they check a lot of boxes for me. I do need some more shorts. I just think for me personally, with all of the moving around I do, like if I go like this, I can feel my butt cheeks, you know what I'm saying? They're a little too short. They're not so short that they're indecent. Like I absolutely could wear these out and about and it wouldn't be a problem, but just for my comfort level, with where I'm at with my body and with what I want to be, you know, wearing, I just know that every morning I consider wearing these, I look at them and go, but they're too short, and I wouldn't wear them. Which is unfortunate because I like the look of them and the idea of them with the stretchy waistband, like the soft denim, like they're really nice. They're super well constructed. I can see, like I was really inspecting them before I put them on. I love the wash. Like there's so many things about these that I like. I just need them to be a little bit longer. So they're gonna be a no, unfortunately. I do think they look cute though. Like on camera, I feel like, you know, I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, I'm like 1 inch tall, but from what I can see, I look pretty cute. The sweatshirt's also a no. I have 1,000 sweatshirts. It's probably the piece of clothing item that I have the most of, which is crazy considering where I live. But, well, this one is very soft. I think I just like my sweater shirts a little bit too big for me because like the fact that these are fitted at the sleeves is like, it's making me weirdly uncomfortable. I don't know what it is. Also this graphic, honestly, like maybe without the graphic, I would be more into this, but the graphic feels really cheap. It's like one of those like, just like puffy, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like puffy and on there and it feels like it would fall off in the wash like after just a couple washes. That could not be the case, but that's just what it feels like to me. So this sweatshirt is gonna be, these are both gonna be nice. But I'm not surprised about the sweatshirt, I'm really surprised about the shorts. Okay, hello 1980s. This company called, they have your sweatshirt. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be worn. I looked it up. Really soft, really honestly just as soft as the last sweatshirt. It's lightweight, but warm, like I'm sweating because it's hot in this house. But it is very comfortable. It's just not my style. Honestly, that's all this comes down to, because this is really comfortable, well constructed. I love the lightness of the material. Am I gonna be someone that wears a color like this? Not often. Am I gonna be someone that wears a cut like this? I mean, I could be. I just haven't been, and therefore I feel like it's something, like, just now, like, I naturally want to just put it like that. Which I guess I could wear it like that. How does that look? I didn't even look in the mirror at this one. This actually looks fine. And honestly, I'm like turning around my opinion on it now that I'm looking at it like this. I think I just didn't like the one off the shoulder thing. It just wasn't me. This is actually kind of cute, but I don't need a sweatshirt. Honestly, if they had sent me this sweatshirt in like a brown, like a neutral, like a beige, she'd probably be staying. But they didn't, and so the hot pink just doesn't feel like something I'm wearing right now, so pass. I got one more item to try on. Okay, this is kind of like the brown pants where when I took it out of the box, I was like, huh. But on me, I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would. Here's the thing. I have 3 denim jackets. One is thrifted, one is from VidCon, and one is from MetLife when I went to a Jets game. The thrifted one and the VidCon one are the ones I wear the most, mostly because they're oversized and kind of unshaped. This one has got a bit more of a tailored look to it, which I actually kind of like. Another thing that my 3 denim jackets all have in common, they're a blue wash. So a part of me is like, do I need a denim jacket with a different wash? Like, do I need a white one? The answer is no. I don't think I would actually wear this. Doesn't mean I don't like it. I like it a lot. It's really stretchy. It's really comfortable. Like, you know, and I think it's really cute. I like the structured look. It's definitely unlike anything that I own. That doesn't mean that I don't like it. It just means that I don't think I would wear it and I haven't needed for it, you know? Unlike the shorts where I was like, oh, I'm gonna love these, and I'm not as in love with them as I wanna be. With the jacket, I was like, I'm not gonna like this. And I actually really do. And I kind of tried to, you know, I put my shirt that I was wearing earlier back on, you know, like make a whole little outfit of it with the blue and the white. But even still, with basically this is how I would wear it, I just sewed another jacket in my life. I feel like I'm sort of repeating myself here, but seasonally it's just not appropriate. And when it gets cold, guess what? I put on one of my 10,000 sweatshirts. So yeah, this was the last item. Let's chat. Okay, you guys, so that was a very interesting experience. I honestly had 0 expectations, and I was mostly just kind of fascinated and interested to see what a professional stylist would put together given my style preferences. From the brief style quiz that I took and the survey that I filled out, what were they gonna come up with? And I gotta say, I actually think they kind of nailed me and my style pretty well. I think the things that they got wrong, or maybe they were just trying to push me out of my comfort zone, so not necessarily wrong, were some of the louder colors and prints aren't really my typical thing. And if it is gonna be a louder color or print, I hate to say this about myself, but really it's gotta be a little bit trendier. I wish that wasn't the case, but I just know myself. My favorite pieces without a doubt were the dress and the jeans. I think if this was me like a year ago, before I was trying to be a little bit more mindful about my wardrobe, I probably would be purchasing those things. As it is, I have similar dresses. I don't have a need for that dress. That dress is a little loud, and so therefore I probably wouldn't reach for it first above the dresses that I already own. And like the shorts and the jeans, it's just like there's like a little couple of things that I know I would not reach for them. Even if like the jeans maybe I would reach for now, I wouldn't reach for in the future because I would probably outgrow the idea of a wide leg jean. Also, the pockets would probably start to piss me off. My least favorite pieces are the brown pants and the t-shirts. I think like sending me t-shirts, I don't know, to me it feels like a cop-out, although they probably looked at my style like basic, mom, comfy, and like I can see why they did it. I just don't actually wear as many t-shirts as you would think. I mean, I wear basic tees, but like t-shirts, not as often as one would think. So those are probably my least favorite, were the t-shirts. Maybe that beach bum sweatshirt, because I did not like the graphic on it, and I didn't like how tight it was on my, not like tight, like it didn't fit. I just didn't like how fitted it was on my arms. So yeah, I don't know. I had no expectations. I'm not gonna keep anything. I'm gonna send it all back. But this was really interesting. Now, this brand, what was it called? Wantable. Again, totally random. It's just the brand that kept coming up on my Instagram recommended ads. So it's what I went with. But if this is something that you guys are familiar with or that you guys have had experience with, please let me know. Let me know if there's a different brand that you think would get it better or do it right. In the meantime, I'm pretty happy with where my wardrobe is at and the rentals that I have. But given the state of my job, I'm always trying to be involved in the fashion world and what people's options are, you know, showing you what those options could be if you're looking to get styled. What I do think this would be great for is someone who is still looking for their style. It would be really interesting to put what you think your preferences are in and have someone send things back to you. I will say there were a number of things that I tried on that I would have never picked up on my own, and I really liked them. Like specifically that last structured denim jacket. Not a jacket I would normally go for, but I really liked it. So I can see how it would be really effective for like finding new pieces, finding pieces that fit you well. Everything they sent me fit me perfectly. I did have to input my measurements and my sizes, so I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but it was nice that I didn't have to worry about anything being too big or too small. Like literally everything was so perfect. Wow, why did I wear white on this day where I'm shooting against white? Probably because I wear white most days, which is crazy considering I have a toddler, but whatever. I'm losing my train of thought here. Uh-oh. Okay, what is it saying? Oh yes, I thought it was an interesting experience. I'm almost a little bit bummed that I'm not keeping anything, but I want to be smart and not spend my money mindlessly, you know? And frankly, this was a really interesting experiment, and I'm totally willing to try it again with a different brand. So did you guys like this? Did you learn anything? Is this something you guys would be willing to try? Have you tried before? I want all of your experiences down in the comments below. I promise you, I do read every single comment, and I love it so much when you guys engage with my videos. It makes my heart so happy. And anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you oh so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.